Hi y'all, welcome back to a new vlog. This vlog is literally picking up right where the last vlog left off. Like, it's still Saturday. The only thing is, I'm over here being extremely irresponsible, y'all. And this is so unlike me, but at the same time, I've been feeling very overwhelmed lately. So I was just like, you know what? Today I'm moving off of vibes. I'm not gonna be super strict on myself. I just got back from the movies. I went to go see In and Out 2. It was so good. It gets so deep. For it to be a cartoon and animated, like, they get deep. Okay, feelings. The funny thing is, when I went in, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna fall asleep. Like, I'm lit. Like, I slept in this morning. Like, I'm lit. I'm up. What did I do? After the popcorn was done, I was asleep. And then I woke up and I was like, oh, that was a short movie. So what I did see, it was very good. I saw the beginning, I saw the end, and I'm just gonna make up the things in the middle. Let my mind, imagination just run wild. Y'all can probably see the mess behind me and beside me. I have a flight in the morning, and so that's why I said I'm being irresponsible. I am not packed. However, I have picked out my clothes for the most part. Y'all know this whole global IT issue, and it, you know, shut down a few different things, banks, flights, all of that. So it ended up impacting my flight. I was supposed to leave tomorrow morning at 7:15 a.m. and now I won't be leaving until 7:25. Now the issue is I have a connecting flight in Salt Lake City, which is actually on my bucket list. Like, I can't wait to visit. But I'm hoping I'll still make it. I'm boarding at 7:25. I'm departing at 8:05. And then my flight from Salt Lake City and leaves at 11:05. And I just pray that I'm able to make it there without too much commotion, you know? Like, I just don't want to have to go through too much. But we'll see. As long as I make it safely, like, that's what's most important. Anywho, I'm about to start, like, actually packing, like, really. Like, putting my stuff in the suitcase. I'm also going to clean, because y'all know I like to come home to a very clean and ready to lay down, ready to shower in bathroom, bedroom, and all of that good stuff. Let's start packing. Okay, so I'm actually super pleased with the packing so far. Like, I have so much space. I think I'm gonna have so much space left. And I really did consider doing a carry-on. It doesn't make sense though. And since I'm not doing a carry-on, I'm gonna overpack because it's better to be super prepared, right, than not prepared enough. Especially with there being like delays and whatnot with flights. I'm also gonna pack an outfit. I know I should have probably been doing this at my big age, but I'm going to pack a additional outfit in my personal item, which is my book bag, because you just never know. You never know these days. So prayerfully nothing will happen, but I'd rather be prepared just in case. Also, AirTag, it is packed because I need to know where my luggage is, okay? At all times, I need to know where it's at. So highly recommend an AirTag, of course. And then, man, I had something I really needed to say and now I can't remember. All right, so let's get into this hack that I learned. And like, maybe y'all knew this already, but I don't. Well, I didn't. So I'm gonna actually, this is my face wash. I'm actually going to put them in smaller containers. You can use a sandwich bag. See, I used this the other week when I had to pack up and evacuate. You put it on top. You put the actual top back on top. And it keeps it from spilling. I don't know about y'all, but there's plenty of times where my stuff has spilled out, specifically this. And I think it comes out of here, like this, the lid lifts and it comes out, but like, you're good now. Like, it's not going anywhere, it's stuck in there. Yep. I have to pack up all of my, like, I have 3 external hard drives. I'm only gonna take 2. I'm gonna take 2 external hard drives, big lens, my bigger camera, a tripod, a filter for my lens. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to packing and I'll check in with you guys probably later once I'm done. Hopefully not too much later, but whatever. All right, y'all, well, JK, the joke is on me. I woke up at like 2:30 just randomly, and then I checked my phone. And you know, Delta told me that my flight had been delayed again. But let me tell you what it says. So originally, y'all know the flight was supposed to leave at 7:15. And sorry, I have my retainer in still if I am slurring. It's been pushed back to 10:53 a.m. and it'll land in Salt Lake City at 1 p.m. My connecting flight in Salt Lake City will leave at 11:05 a.m. How? If I don't make it there till 1. How am I gonna leave at 11 something? And then it says I'm gonna make it to Montana at 12:52 p.m. How am I gonna make it to Montana before I make it to Salt Lake City? It don't even make sense. How do you reschedule one but you don't reschedule the other? I've been on hold for 1 hour and 26 minutes. So 1 hour and a half. Like I'm not even kidding. Y'all see that? It's giving I'm gonna have to cancel. Well, right now I'm gonna see if they have any later flights for Salt Lake City. I feel like I'm still taking a risk with that because what if that one ends up getting pushed back or, you know, delayed? Then what? I really can't leave on Monday or Tuesday because I canceled those off days so that I can work, and it's just like I'm gonna be spending more money than I need to at this point. But I also am going to lose out on a lot of money for the Airbnb, for the content day itself. And I think it's super easy for me to be like mad, but like that's too easy. Like what am I gonna be mad for? There are people who are literally stuck and couldn't make it to weddings, to funerals, to birthday parties. They were in the airport for hours and hours and hours. I'm in the comfort of my bed. So if worst case scenario is I don't make it on this trip and I lose out on some money, it's okay. I have my life, so I'm cool with that, and I'm not stranded in the airport. But it's giving I'm gonna end up being at home. I'll update you guys later. Nathy got the Rolls Royce out early this morning. Okay then. Okay. Excuse me? Baby, that's the double R truck. I don't know. I'm always inspired. Alright, so I had this debate with somebody one day. Anywho, so y'all know I used to live in Atlanta. So like, of course, when I was in like Buckhead for work and stuff like that, oof, I would see like G-Wagons. What other expensive cars? Like, I mean, you would see some here and there, Bentley here and there, you know. But in Houston, bro, you literally see G-Wagons like you see Camrys. I'm not even exaggerating. G-Wagons are like an everyday car here. I see Bentley trucks. I see Rolls Royce. Like, they're nothing here. I've lived in 3 different parts of the city, and as a collective, the one thing I'm always gonna see is a G-Wagon. G-Wagon used to be my dream car until like a month ago. I've always wanted a G-Wagon. I just think they're so bossy. They're so, if I'm gonna get a Benz, like that's what I'm gonna get. I don't want anything else. Like that's what I want to get. But then you think about it, why am I paying this kind of car note? Or if I pay it in cash, why am I paying what, 150,000? Like why would I do that for a vehicle that's going to depreciate as soon as it leave the lot? Why would I do that, Jasma? And then the maintenance, and then it's not that big. That's what really got me. Once I realized the G-Wagon really ain't that spacious on the inside, it's like, all right, what? But they are fire. I remember in college when Range Rovers were like, oh my gosh, now Range Rovers are like Camrys. Like you see them everywhere. I don't know. That was just random because I saw that Rolls Royce truck. I'm all over the place. Good morning again, because this is just later in the day, y'all. So I stayed on the phone with Delta. Excuse me, I was waiting for Delta to pick up for 2.5 hours, and then you know what I said? Don't even worry about it. Y'all ain't got to worry about me. I canceled my flight because for what? The next availability was Monday. I'm not playing with y'all. I just told the people at work that I could work on Monday and Tuesday, and now you're telling me I won't be able to fly out until Monday, and that's not even a guarantee because of the whole IT issue. So I said forget about it. I still wish that I could have went. I still do want to go to Montana, but everything happened how it happened, and we just have to go another time. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm not angry, I'm not mad. It's alright. It is what it is. And today I just feel like now that I want to go spend money. I know that's like the complete opposite of what I should probably be thinking about since I'm losing money. But I kind of want to go and do something for myself now. Like, I want to go shopping. I want to go to a winery. I want to get dressed up. I want to do something, and I don't know if that's possible. Oh, I need to eat. mean, I can probably tell from my attire I'm headed to the gym, because right back into routine we go. This body ain't gonna build itself. Yeah, so I was like, do I go get sushi today or what? Like, there's things now, y'all, now I have to unpack everything that's up there and packed. And I did really good packing this time. Now I have to unpack it. Oh yeah. Okay, so my eyebrows, y'all. Can you tell the difference? If you remember at the end of the last vlog, I bought a pencil, Anastasia eyebrow pencil, instead of using the dip. I wanted to give it a go today. And right now I'm suffering from eyebrow blindness because I have no idea what my eyebrows look like until I go back to edit this. And then I'm gonna be like, oh my goodness. That's what happens all the time. Can y'all tell the difference in them? I feel like they're lighter. Yeah, I just feel like they're lighter. They're not as defined. But I don't know. For $20-some, I'm gonna continue to use it. I know that. I'm gonna play some music and finish eating this. Get amped up to go lift some heavy weight. And I'll talk to y'all later. So it's a little bit later. I just got back from the gym like an hour ago. Showered. I'm about to run out for some coffee because I'm just gonna make the best out of today. I think I'm gonna go over to my leasing office and get some work done. My planner, I don't even think I showed you guys the planner. But I just got this basic planner just to figure out what the heck I want to do with life and what my interests are and what things I want to focus on. If you missed that whole rant, I believe that was in last week's vlog. I'm going to pair this outfit with this super basic outfit. I'm just throwing off stuff because most of my stuff is packed up. Well, not most of my stuff, that's crazy. A lot of my things are just packed in the suitcase because I still need to unpack that. But I have editing I need to do. I need to do client programming today for the entire week for all of my clients. And yeah, just filling in my planner so I can get some of that stuff out of my head and written down. But first, Dutch Bros. I don't know, lately I've been back on my Dutch Bros kick and it's so good. It's worth every single calorie. That's the thing, if I'm gonna have something that doesn't necessarily align with my goals, at least make it worth the calories. Come on, babes. Think. Area over there and get some work done. And try to keep my mind off the fact that I should have landed in Montana an hour and change ago, and yet here I am in humid Houston. It's Tuesday, y'all sideways, huh? It's Tuesday, welcome back. Well, you're not welcome back, I'm coming back, y'all are already here. I am about to fix dinner/meal prep. I wanted to show it to y'all because this is the same thing I had last week and it was so good. It was so good. Now TikTok said this is called bang bang sauce. I'm gonna call it that. I don't know if this is truly what bang bang sauce is or not, but that's what it's that's what it is. It is only these two ingredients. It's mayo and this. And I'm about to mix this up. I've already seasoned the chicken. I have 7 chicken breasts cleaned. And then I cut them. Okay, hear me out. I cut them like diagonally. Can y'all see? So like this, that one like that, right? Because that's what TikTok said to do. Now, I don't know if that also helps it to cook faster. But I was like, this is actually genius because the seasoning can get like into it and not just be on the top and bottom. Genius. But I'm gonna pair it with some protein pasta. And I really need to make a salad, but I'm probably not going to because I've been so productive today. I did my nails, y'all. I actually think I'm going to order some press-ons. I've been getting stuff done. I got a video edited. Like, it's been a very good day. So, I'm saying all that to say the salad is tomorrow's business. Like, yeah, it's only gonna take me 10 minutes, but I'm gonna use those 10 minutes from tomorrow and not from today. I don't even like mayo, but this is good. So right now, it looks like this. It looks crazy. Okay. Okay, so first things, oh wait, what am I doing? Oh, first things first, yes. So it's nice and covered, right? So neon, I'm gonna put my little basket thing in my air fryer. I'm gonna bring this over to it, 400 for 20 minutes. And while it's doing that, I'm going to prep the other 5 chicken breasts. So be right back. Not I was about to start eating without even showing y'all the food. Get into it. I'm about to go crazy on this. I'm so excited. I found some Parmesan and I just threw it on there. Then I put a little, what is that, organic whole Egyptian basil on top for a little razzle dazzle. I have big plans for tonight, okay? I am gonna go to bed early, so I'm gonna drink me some tart cherry, yeah, with it. Day 252 of it raining in Houston, I suppose. Can y'all see it or hear it? But honestly, I actually prefer the rain than I do the sun, because with the sun comes a whole bunch of heat. Right now my car says that it's 73 degrees outside. I will take that and rain over 99 degrees and hot and humid almost any day. Not any day, but most days. So I'm okay with this. I've had such a, I'm not gonna say busy morning, but it's certainly been productive. Why do people do this? I got up at 5 a.m. I went for a 2-mile jog. Actually, it was a 2.25 mile jog. And then I had a consultation with a new client this morning, which went extremely well. I actually need to go send a follow-up email once I get back. But I'm headed out to get groceries. Why did I place groceries for pickup knowing that I wouldn't even want to come out in this? Why did I don't know. Today I had planned to go on a solo date. I was like, it's been about 2 weeks since we've gone out and done anything, Jasma, by ourselves, and just like, you know. All right, so I wanted to go to a winery, right? I was gonna go to a nice winery, get a meal or whatever, some cheese and meats and whatever. And then it's supposed to rain, so I said, I'm definitely not doing that. And then I was like, all right, well, you know what? We can do this at home. Cool. So I was like, let me place a grocery order. So then I placed an order. I'm like looking for stuff. I'm gonna make a charcuterie board. Da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, Jasmine, who are we playing? Like, you need more food than this. Like, come on. So I was like, all right, bet. So I ordered some wine. I'm gonna make a spinach dip. So yeah, I ordered things for that. And then I'm also gonna fix salmon and a baked potato. So I'm trying to figure out, so should the spinach dip, I need to stop talking so fast. Should the spinach dip be an appetizer? Oh, maybe. But like, let me tell them I'm here. Okay, yeah. Right, so then I was like, I don't even know where I was at in the story, actually. Long story short, I still got my wine. Will it be a wine tasting? No, it's just one bottle. And I'm fixing, I was trying to figure out if I should eat the spinach dip as an appetizer. But I'm gonna be honest, if I eat the spinach dip, then I'm probably not gonna want my dinner, and vice versa. So maybe I'll make salmon and the baked potato for lunch, and then just eat the spinach dip for dinner. I don't know, but we're gonna make it together, because I also want to talk. I want to have a little chit chat while I'm doing dinner, just about, you know, me leveling up in my 30s, what that looks like, how I've been able to. And when I say level up, I need this to be heard loud and clear. I don't mean, when I explain to you what I mean by my level or level up, that I am by any means saying that if you are not here in your 30s at this age or something like that, that you're not leveled up. And my level up is going to look different than yours. I'm just trying to say that I was able to level up in my 30s and how I was able to do it and how that has impacted me as a woman, as a person. And I just want to share that, because I feel like sometimes we feel left behind. We feel like we aren't where we're supposed to be, especially once you hit 30. I think those things start yelling out at us like, I'm supposed to be doing this, I see this person doing this and this person having that, and just being okay with our situation. But how I was able to level up from my 20s, because when I tell you my 20s, were nothing compared to my 30s. They were completely different. My 20s was filled with so many errors, so many learning opportunities. I mean, even now there's still so many. I learned something new or something about myself every single day, but it's how I handle it compared to how I handled it in my 20s. Also the fact that people are scared of their 30s, and I get that. I had a slight panic attack about turning 30, but what's crazy is, and this is all the stuff I'm supposed to be talking about later, but we're just starting now. My 30s, like, they did not lie. 30s have been better than my 20s for me personally, for multiple reasons. My friends from high school and college, I've normally been the youngest out of my group of friends. For the most part, I'm the youngest. Since moving to Houston, I am now the oldest person out of all the ladies that I hang with. I'm the oldest, which is wild to, like, who put me as being the eldest in the group. But hearing some of them, and I think the youngest person is 28, hearing them have concerns about 30s or feeling like they're behind, I can definitely relate to. And I'm sure that there are people who are part of my community here that may also be in, like, their late 20s or something, or maybe even their 30s like me, and they feel left behind, or they are trying to figure out how to grow in this weird stage from the end of your 20s into your 30s. I don't have the answer. I can tell you what I've done and how I've able to, I feel like, become such an amazing next version of myself. And yeah, we'll talk about that over dinner, over the spinach dip, whatever. I know I just talked your head off, but yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit later. Because baby, I was a mess in my 20s. Looking back, having that vision, of hindsight, like, looking back and being like, nah, I was wilding at this part, or nah, like, I was wrong, my beliefs here were kind of sketch, or like certain things like that. I think that's a marvelous gift. And I say it's a gift because not everybody can look back at their younger self and be able to identify that they weren't always right, or there were times where they could have been a better person, a better friend, a better girlfriend, a better daughter. So I do feel like it's a gift, and I'm able to see how much I've grown. Where y'all at with my groceries? I need to get back in this house. That's my safe place in my house. It's safe. It's very, very safe. It's 9:32, but it feels like it's like 2 p.m. I'm up. I'm lit. I'm ready to go. Oh yeah, I also know I haven't really talked to y'all in, like, the last few days. I've been doing nothing. When I say nothing, I've just been doing, like, work. I've been at work. I've been at the gym. I've been doing, like, other work stuff. Clients, like, very much nothing y'all will probably be interested in. Are these my groceries? Yeah. Nah, for real, y'all. This is the perfect day, the perfect weather for lighting a candle, doing my puzzle, drinking some wine, and minding my business. Like, it's the perfect day to be at home minding my business. Here are the chips. Here's the bread I got. I knew this bread was gonna be super hard. That's not what I wanted. But it's a garlic munchies. That's what they call it? Okay. I'm gonna dip this in the spinach. It's 7 p.m. Friday. Well, actually it's not, but don't even worry about it. Hear how hard these are? Listen. Y'all wait till I take them out of here. These are bricks. Okay, so slight change of plans, just slightly. I was convinced is doing too much because it didn't take much convincing. But I was convinced, for lack of better words, to go see Deadpool and Wolverine, which I wanted to see anyway. I just don't normally go opening week or weekends, but here I am going. So the theater is pretty packed, but The tickets are already purchased. But I'm still going to come home and make the spinach dip. I don't know if I'm still gonna make the salmon or not. It just depends on my appetite. But still come back and make that. Drink my wine. Y'all, I have been working on this puzzle 14 and a half hours. I've been working on this puzzle. I worked on it for 2.5 hours today, and before that I had already did 12. It's taking a lot longer than I thought, and I'm almost 100% sure there are missing pieces. I know for sure there's at least one missing piece. It's a distinct color and I cannot find it, you know, but whatever. Inside Out 2, I saw Bad Boys. The summer has been pretty good as far as movies, but with Halloween coming up, no thank you, absolutely not. I also got in a dress from Walmart of all places, which is crazy, and I want to try this on for y'all, but it doesn't even make sense to. I'm on my cycle, I'm bloated. Plus this is white. You know how easy it is to just like accidentally bump something and whoosh, it's no longer white. Oh, I want to try it on. I'm not, because I need to go anyway. Okay, so Deadpool and Wolverine, let's talk about it. I enjoy Deadpool's character. I love his humor. I like Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling, is that Ryan Gosling? That's Ryan Gosling, right? No, that's not Ryan. Wait, Ryan Gosling gave us The Notebook. Ryan Reynolds, there we go. Ryan Reynolds, I think, is hilarious, but I needed there to be something serious about this. Like, I needed action. I needed boom, bam. And obviously we love Wolverine, like, right? We love Hugh Jackman. He is Wolverine, and it was nice to see him on screen again, but it just didn't do it for me. First, I need to look at the recipe because I don't know what to do. Oh, you just spread it all together? But how do I know how much to use? Make sure all the water is removed from the spinach. Heard you. Girl, just tell me what I'm looking for. You telling me everything else. Talking about how to make it healthy. There is no healthy variation. It said prep time is 10 minutes, cook time is 20 for a total of 30 minutes. This serves 10 people. Thought it was. I'm about to tear it up. All right, 8 ounces of cream cheese softened. Was this supposed to be in the freezer? Because I sure didn't put it there. Oh, dang, I have 19 messages. Yikes. Oh my goodness, y'all. I've been up here responding to all the text messages. My bad, I'm back. What was I doing? Let me get everything in the bowl and then I'll be back. So let's go ahead and talk about what I was speaking on earlier today. How I feel like I've leveled up in my 30s. And I have to start off with God, of course. I know you're probably tired of hearing me talk about Jesus, but I'm gonna forever talk about him. In my 30s, I've been more in my Bible than I've ever been before. And when I say in my Bible, I mean like actually studying it, not just reading it, but taking time. I invested. I bought like 2 or 3 different Bibles before I finally found one that I actually enjoy, like one that. And I say enjoy because I was just reading. I was trying to figure out what the heck it was even talking about. Jesus, what are you saying in this parable? What are you saying? So I was able to find a Bible that like broke like most of the scriptures down, or at least give you a gist of what's happening. And now I have a better understanding of passages, stories, different things like that. And so not only am I like spending more time studying my Bible, but I just feel so much closer to God than I've ever felt in my life. My relationship is the strongest it's ever been. And now I'm able to know where to go for certain things. Like, I love Ecclesiastics because it reminds me that none of this stuff matters. None of this stuff down here, other than what we truly do for God, matters. So it helps me go day by day and like not be so anxious about certain things, because it doesn't matter. Like, if you read Ecclesiastes, you know what I'm trying to say here. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Your boss like is being unfair. Okay, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, we can still speak up and like say things, and of course we still got to pay our bills, so things matter, but things in the grand scheme of things like do not matter. And so that gives me so much peace, so much peace. Also, just being closer to Jesus gives me a peace that no one else and nothing else can give me, because I know he has my back. The more I've studied his word, the more I've like seen stories play out and the things he said and whatnot, it's this sense of peace. I'm getting hot, y'all. I'm getting hot talking about it. Let me turn this fan on or something. So yes, I feel like this is probably the biggest level up I could have ever asked for, and my relationship with him is only going to get better and get stronger. But I just really feel like there's a sense of peace. The peace I feel in my 30s, I have never ever felt before. And I know it stems from his source, like from God, from the time I spend in his word and in his presence, like just thanking him, just all of that. And I still have areas to grow. Like, I need to truly, I told you I was looking for clothes to go to church. I truly need to get my act together and join a church and be involved. So yeah, I still have room to grow, but my sense of peace. That's why lately, when things haven't been going the way that I planned, like my trip got canceled and I was without electricity for 5 days. It was just like, okay, but things could be worse. Like, you just kind of, it was just this peace I felt. It was just like, okay, like, it's okay. Everything will always work out. Like, it's all good. God got me. Literally, like. These are my thoughts. I'm just like, okay, things I used to in my 20s that would frazzle me, that would have me like just so concerned, and nope, not anymore. Not at all. So yeah, that's probably my biggest level up thus far in life as a whole. And then, y'all probably don't know this about me, but I used to be extremely shy, extremely timid growing up. Yeah, I just was. And I'm very much a yes person. It hurt me to say no. And I'm talking about some of the stuff was up until like in my 20s. Like, it was hard for me to tell people no, even when I was being hurt, even because it would put me in a bad situation. To please someone else, I would say yes. I would still do it. I would go out of my way. I would stretch myself very thin for someone else. And in my 30s, and I feel like I've seen other people say this as well, you stop caring as much about people's opinion. You stop caring about people pleasing. You stop caring about all those things. And when I stopped doing that, I found this other sense of peace. I found this other like strength within me and this confidence within me to just speak up for myself. And I know it might sound crazy to some people, because some people, y'all been speaking up for yourself since you were, children. Like, for whatever reasons, whether good or bad, you had a voice. I didn't get my voice until my 30s, which sucks. But that's just how my past led up to me being. So now I have a voice. Now I'm not afraid to use my voice. Now I'm not afraid to be an advocate for myself. I'm not afraid to say no when things truly either don't align with me, they're truly inconvenient. Like, I will stretch myself for my friends from time to time, but there has to be some type of boundaries, or else people will walk over you. And I had to learn that, because to me it never made sense. I'm like, why would someone ever be taking advantage of me? Obviously, if they're asking me to do something, it's because they need it and I want to help. But that's because I would never do that to other people. And I started to realize that as I got to my 30s, I was like, oh, that's what's happening here. Oh, it's like all of a sudden this veil just came off of my eyes, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm being used. Or, oh my goodness, like, they're doing a bit much here, or I'm doing things and this person isn't doing it in return. So I've been able to find my voice in my 30s and use that as I need to. Also, I went through I'm not gonna say it was bad. I went through a friendship breakup in my 30s, a friendship of, I would say like 11 years, 12 years. I went through, you guys know, I went through an actual relationship breakup in my 30s, of a relationship of 5 years. So I've had to go through the process of letting long-term relationships go if that's what was best or is best for me in that time. And as we all know, sometimes friendship breakups are worse than like actual romantic relationships. And it was very, very difficult. But I understood like it had run its course, and it took me a minute, but I came to peace with it. So I'm sharing this to say, I've learned to let things and people go when it's time, instead of trying to hold on to them or the situation longer than what it needs to be. Even jobs. I took a risk and left a job I had been at for 5 years and went to a contract position. From a contract position, I stayed there I think maybe 6 months, and I quit that and worked for myself for an entire year. I can't say I work for myself, I work for my clients. I coach my clients for an entire year as a full-time entrepreneur. And then I decided to come back into contract work. But I'm able to take these risks and know when it's time to step back, when it's time to let go of a position that no longer serves me. Why am I still at this job? Yeah, it's easy money, but I'm getting nothing from it. I don't see myself moving up anywhere here. I've tried and I do great work. What, girl, if you don't leave and go get money and to almost double my income, excuse me? Yeah, I've learned in my 30s to take risk on myself more than ever. A lot of times my friends look at me and like, you really moved, or you don't mind being away from your family, or you don't mind doing this, I don't. But now in my 30s, I truly don't mind doing things on my own. I don't. I had to realize that I gotta like me, I gotta love me, I gotta be able to spend time around me. I have to care about my opinion of me more than anyone else's. And this channel has also helped me to gain some of my confidence in the fact of just being very transparent and very real, because there's so much like perfection out there and editing and filters and all that stuff, and that's not what I want to show. I want to be a real person. I am a real person, and that's what I want to show. Like, this is real life. And I think I mentioned this on my running series. I have cellulite. I sweat fast. I sweat easy, like if I'm working out and things like that. Like, why can't I pose in a picture and you can see the sweat here, you see the sweat in my like armpits? Why can't I post that? What's wrong with that? Because I mean, don't we all sweat at some point for some reason? And I just happen to be working out, which makes sense. And I'm in Houston humidity, but that's not looked at as perfect when, you know, you're supposed to be all cute. And I mean, that's fine. That's fine. But let's also show the reality of it. I have cellulite. I don't hide it. I don't edit it out. It's there. If you look, it's there. My glutes, my hamstrings, all in there, cellulite. I don't know what point I was at right here, but I've just become more confident in my 30s. And I think it really shows up because I've had someone comment about how they see the way that I'm loving on myself. And I was like, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. It says, spread the mixture into the top with the remaining mozzarella. The remaining? Girl, we had a lot of remaining. Okay, I'm gonna spray this pan just in case. Just because. I've also learned to trust my instincts. And what I was talking about the other week, like going to God more than I go to like my friends and my mom and stuff for advice or their opinion. First I seek God, and maybe sometimes he'll lead me to someone else to hear their story or their recommendation. In the world. But to also just trust my own opinion on things. Like, I'm the only one who has to deal with the consequences of my actions. I don't have a family. Like, when I say that, like, I don't have my own family. I don't have a husband and kids yet. So I directly deal with my decisions. And so why would I ever be so concerned with someone else's opinion of how that looks or what am I doing when it won't directly impact them? You know, like, I'm the one who had to sleep with that decision at the end of the night. So I'm not saying don't ask anyone anything, but I've just learned to trust my own instincts more now as I've experienced more life. Again, financially, I have leveled up, thank God. But don't get it twisted. I mean, I have multiple streams of income. It's not all from my, what is it? Oh my goodness. My contract position, while it pays well and I'm very thankful for it, the bills are taken care of. You guys see, I create and share my life on YouTube. It takes time to edit these videos. Sometimes I have so much footage, I'll have like 3 hours and get it down to 30 minutes some type of way. And I'm not intentionally doing it, but y'all see I talk a lot. Sometimes I'm like, all right, yeah, this is enough talking. Let me put this in here. Oh, they said put mozzarella cheese on. Bake for 20 minutes or until dip is bubbly and cheese is melted. Turn the oven to broil and cook for 2 to 3 minutes until the cheese starts to brown. Sprinkle with parsley. Oh, I know parsley. I keep telling you that, girl. Serve with bread, crackers, vegetables. Why would I serve it with vegetables? That's crazy. Oh yeah, but it can take me 4 or 5 hours to put out these videos. I also, you guys know I'm a strength and conditioning coach. I have the program for my clients each week, and then 3 of my clients are virtual. So that's me taking 50 minutes to an hour out of my time to coach them 2-3 days a week. And then also do the check-ins with my online clients and see how they're doing. So it's not where I am now financially. I'm so grateful for it, and I'm just so very thankful. But I also do put in a lot of work. A lot of times I don't think it's seen like what I produce. My study with me's, the time it takes to edit and export those is insane. So there's a lot that I do. It's not like this money just, you know, it's one job and I just work a 9 to 5 and that's it. When I get off from a 9 to 5, I also do additional work. Well, God makes sure I'm taken care of, and I make sure I do the work. Yeah, but trusting in myself, trusting in my decisions and my opinions and things like that has definitely been something that recently happened and is blossoming into something beautiful. I feel like another way I've leveled up is in my style. In my 30s, I'm finally getting my style, the colors that look good on me, the piece that look good on me. And this is nobody but God. And I know that sounds crazy to say, but I don't want to speak on it too much, but he did that. Like, he did that. But I've been able to purchase pieces that like really look nice on me, and I have an understanding of what I want to bring to the table appearance wise. And while I moved into a place now where I dress more modest than I have in the past, I'm by no means saying I dress modest, because you might see a little something every once in a while. I'm gonna be honest, I don't ever do it for the men, I do it for the women. And I mean that in like I think y'all will get me with this. When another woman tells you, girl, you look good, girl, what waist, girl, da 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 da, it is a different feeling than a man telling you, hey baby, you sexy, hey baby, like, I don't want to hear that. So when I say I do it for the girls, I do it for the girls. I do it because I know I look at other women and be like, oh, her style is dope, or I love the way she's rocking that. And I want to be able to get that same energy off to another woman, but also to myself. I want to be able to look in the mirror, walk past a mirror if I'm in the store and be like, wow, you look really put together, you look really nice, Jasma. So I've been able to hone in and tap into my style finally, and it's still growing, it's still expanding, but that's been a blessing from God. I really think living alone has been great. Like, I've lived alone before, but never at this moment, if that makes sense. Never at 32, and with what I know now and the experience I know now, I've never had an issue with being by myself or spending time alone, and I truly enjoy it now more than I ever have in the past. It definitely was an adjustment going from being around someone so much and living with someone else to living by myself again, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the space. Yeah, just stuff like that, like trusting that I'm going to make the best decisions for myself. Ah, man, I didn't write any of this down. I just felt the need to like share it, I guess. I just feel like I hope I'm not missing anything. If I could just say like 3 things that have really helped me to level up in my 30s thus far. 1, get to know God more and more every day and trust him. 2, get to know yourself and trust you, believe in you. And 3, do the thing you said you're gonna do. Do that thing. Do it. See things through. Stop quitting. I mean, some things, you know, it runs its course and you gotta quit, but like, trust yourself enough to put in the work to see how it plays out. I mean, I don't want to talk too much, even though it says I've already been talking for 16 minutes. All of that just kind of, it all goes together. I've never felt so confident, so loved, so sure of myself and the things that I want out of this life. Well, no, that's not true. I'm still trying to figure out what I actually like, what I want, but I never feel more confident in my abilities that I can make the life I dream of, or I will dream of as I go. I feel so confident that things will come together. I trust God so much that things are going to happen like they're supposed to, and the ride is not going to be like this. It is definitely going to be, you know, like this, and I have to just trust that process. Yeah, I don't want to keep talking, but that's how I feel like I've leveled up. And we can talk about the material things, but I just don't really need. I'm gonna let this finish cooking and I'll show you guys what it looks like once it's done. I'm about to pop this wine open, put Britney Spears Instinct Somebody back on, and just vibe out for a little bit. Okay? Okay. Plus I need to charge y'all. Yeah. So last night I ended up just eating some dip and I didn't have much of an appetite after that. So I'll probably eat salmon. Everything I said yesterday, like the salmon, the baked potato, and what else? The salad for lunch today. And then, well, it has to be early lunch because, well, maybe it would be for brunch. I don't know if you guys remember Coffee. I've actually never shown her, but I did vlog when her and I went to go get sushi at like the end of May or the middle of May. And so we haven't caught up since then. And Coffee is one of my prior in-person clients. I don't know, like it's very rare that me and my clients do not form some type of a relationship outside of the gym. Especially once or if we decide to end training for whatever reason. Well, our reasoning was I stopped doing in-person training. But she's such an amazing person. I'm actually really, really excited. I'm gonna go over her place. She's cooking dinner and we're just gonna catch up and vibe. Like, I love her. She's so out of the way and just so like chill. I need to go ahead and head to the gym, as you guys can see. Trying to lay my hair a little bit. I don't know why I pushed my appointment back. Normally I go every 4 weeks. Well, I know why I pushed it back because I have a trip in September. So I was like, all right, I need to spread this out a little bit more. But I'm gonna have to learn how to retwist at least this front row. And when I say learn, I already know. It's just the point of doing it. I'm gonna have to start doing that because I be looking crazy. About 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in, crazy. I'm back from Coffee's. My bad for not vlogging before I left. Yeah, I've been home for maybe like 7 minutes now. It's 10:23 p.m., which means it's bedtime. Like I gotta get into bed. I gotta get up early, as y'all know, in the morning. But I had an amazing time. I was over there for about 6 hours, chit-chatting, watching her cook, girl talk, just such a great time. And then the food, y'all, she even sent me home with leftovers. It was so good. This is a crab and shrimp pasta, chef's kiss. And then this, I don't know what this is. I'm gonna try to make it. I think she said it's zucchini and corn. I don't know. And then she made the vinaigrette for it. Like, she made it. Like, I mean, I know it's not that difficult, but I've just literally never made a dressing before. But that girl did that. Like, this is so good. And then the dessert, it was like, yeah, I know I love chocolate. But it wasn't chocolate. But I was like, you know what? Let me try it or whatever. It was pound cake, but you're supposed to like fry it with like a little butter. Ice cream and strawberries and what is this? What is it? Cool Whip? Anyway, it was so good. And I said, just give me a tiny piece, girl. Real tiny. Tiny, 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 tiny. And she gave me a tiny piece, and I'm so glad. But it was so good. I could have eaten a lot more. I was like, let me chill out. I got goals. But yeah, that was good. And then she even sent me home with 3 mangoes. Like, mangoes. Like, organic mangoes. So I have 3 of these. I gotta wait for them to turn. But yeah, I had a really good time today with her. I'm not gonna talk too much because I'm so sleepy, y'all. I'm gonna go get into bed and I'll see you mañana.